dress where there's not very many places to attach these microphones. Bezoar, funambulist, frondor, spaghettification, otalgia, and last but not least, triskaidekaphobia. I doubt you actually knew what a lot of those words meant, but I will promise you that they're all real words. So, what do they have in common? I'll give you a few hints. No, they are not medical terms. No, they do not all contain the letter E. And no, they have nothing to do with food, actually. The answer is quite a bit more simple than all of those options. I've actually already said it. Quite simply, they're all words. So you might be thinking to yourself, why do these words matter? Well, it's not that these words in particular are all that significant, but words in general are. You've heard the saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I'm here to tell you that they lie. Although it's nice to think that our words can't hurt us, the truth is that they can do much more damage than sticks or stones ever will. Words have power. A few years ago, while serving as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I had an experience that really taught me about the power of my words. As a missionary, you're assigned a companion. Your companion is your partner in teaching and serving. You're with them literally all the time. My first companion was Sister Taylor. I hope that you know how much I love her. I just want to make sure that you remember that before I tell this story. I am so thankful for her friendship, and you will definitely see that by the end. It was the first 6 weeks of my mission, and I was a whole mix of emotions. Mostly, I was so excited to be able to work hard and share the gospel with people around me. But when you uproot your entire life to move to a new place where you don't know a single person, live a completely different lifestyle, and cut off all of your basic forms of communication with your friends and family, there is definitely an adjustment period. Overall, I adapted pretty quickly. I loved being a missionary. The hardest thing for me was having a companion. I mean, I like people and all, but being with the same person day in and day out is tough. I'm a very independent person, and all of a sudden, I couldn't just go do something by myself. There were many times when I felt that I wasn't even given the chance to contribute when we were talking with people. I started to feel that I had become Sister Taylor's shadow, incapable of existing on my own. I felt trapped. One day, without even realizing it, I started using my words to gain some sort of control over the situation. In those moments where I wasn't given a fair chance to contribute, or I felt that I was just kind of being bossed around, I would use my words to put Sister Taylor down, just a little bit. It wasn't very noticeable. I wasn't consciously looking for ways to get revenge in any way whatsoever. It would just kind of happen, with little jabs here or there. It was just the way it was. During comp inventory one week, she told me that sometimes my words made her feel stupid. I felt awful. After thinking about it for a few seconds, I realized that somewhere in the midst of all my adjusting and feeling that I was losing my independence, I had subconsciously started blaming her. It wasn't her fault. She didn't deserve that. She had a lot on her plate, and I was not helping. Have you ever been torn down by the words of another? More importantly, have you ever been the one tearing another down? I think we all have been at one moment or another. I want you to close your eyes. Everyone close them, just for a couple seconds. I want you to think of a specific instance when your words hurt someone else. Visualize it and put yourself back in that moment. Now that you're there, I want you to think about how it probably made them feel. And now think about how it makes you feel. You can open your eyes. It's not very fun, is it? Your words can hurt. The good news is that they do not have to. While words can tear us down, they can also build us up. Words can hold us back or motivate us. Words can be the difference between an enemy and a friend. Yehuda Berg once stated, "Words are singularly the most powerful force available to humanity. You can use that force constructively with words of encouragement or destructively using words of despair." Just think about it. You have all this power, and now you have the choice of what to do with it. I'm a firm believer that, in general, people want to be good. Of course, we all have our weaknesses, we all make mistakes, but in general, we want to do what's right. So when it comes to our words, this would translate into using our power for good. The question becomes, how? Martin Luther King Jr. is remembered as a great American hero. His speech entitled, "I Have a Dream," moved the nation. Awesome. You know, that is okay. But in his speech, he said, "I have a dream." And I'm not going to get this exact because I don't have it perfectly memorized. He said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today." He spoke with power. He spoke with a conviction, and people listened to him. Why did people listen? Because Martin Luther King Jr. knew how to use his words. Adolf Hitler. In preparing for this, I was able to listen to several of his addresses as well. He also spoke with authority. He was excited, and the crowd reciprocated that. Why did so many people choose to support his ideas when they were so counter to our basic moral compass? They were extreme. I believe it's because he too knew how to use his words. So both men understood the power of their words. They both delivered impactful speeches that moved nations. How then do they differ? I thought about this question long and hard, and what it boiled down to, for me at least, is the intent behind their words and the thought put into it. Hitler intended to manipulate people with the words he spoke. King intended to inspire and to motivate people to take action. That's pretty powerful. Think back again to the moment when you tore another down. Close your eyes again. I know you don't want to go there, but just think. This time, I want you to think about how it could have been different. About how you could have used your words to build them up instead. You can open your eyes. Sister Taylor and I had to sit down and really understand each other. I had to listen to understand why she had done what she had done, and she had to listen to understand what had caused my words that weren't the kindest. Once we did that, things got a lot easier. Some of the most incredible moments of my mission occurred with her by my side. I'm so grateful for the time that she took to teach me about the influence my words have. Words have power. You have power. How will you use it? Thank you.